Aha! We are live, aren't we?
We
Do
are.
I look live?
You look live to me.
Phil's here, and we have good news. Angie is going to grab the camera. Hey, Stringer, and Doug and Robert. We're walking around. We decided to go live earlier today because earlier we didn't get to yesterday, and Arcade Hollywood was here. Angie, walk this way. She's our first time doing our camera. Come, young lady.
I'm fucking coming.
Come. We wanted to share with you this wonderful new game called The Space Time. All decked out with LEDs.
And lighting strips up front.
Lighting strips.
And lighting strips in the bottom.
There's even a couple of monsters.
Skulls.
These are really sharp, aren't they, Phil?
Yes, they are.
Do you see these?
Underneath. Posts.
Yes. Posts. And this, of course, features down here. If you look down in the center, this has the time tunnel thing, right? Mm-hmm. You see that? Isn't that neat? It's all electronic. And you can see the lights move electronically. Yeah. Well, that's gonna need a new spring. Anyway, this just came in for trade. So if somebody is looking for it beautifully decked out, now of course it'll be quieter when this is down. This will be quieter. Oh. There we go.
And it's got a post too.
An electro post, that's what they call that. This is playing very fast. It's got the super flippers. It's been nice and see, look, it's loading. And it is selected. We're in the $1,000 mark and the $5,000 mark.
The price is right.
No, the 1,000 I don't think. They don't make them like this no more.
Backlight is really nice.
It is. So that's why it's a little more money. Because somebody
Look
has
at the light flash. It has a nice light show.
Now, I don't know, did you see the scorecard?
I did not.
Okay, yeah.
It probably is in the schematics.
Okay,
Todd, I gotta stop.
okay. Philip, can you take over?
I will take over.
Okay.
Sorry if I shake everybody.
I think the problem,
You think the problem is where?
I think it's here.
Good. That's pretty good.
Because that wire connects down here. According to the schematic. We're going to throw this in at no extra charge.
Free?
Somebody went to a lot of trouble to create this beast. Where's Lexan?
I don't know where Lexan is.
4:30. It's not left yet. So we'll have to put a little oil in that.
I'll take
Anyway,
care of it.
It's pretty.
It is.
It
It's
feels
nice.
decent.
I always like these convertibles.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool. I call them a convertible.
You're going to have to fuss with it, though. Because I think it's not counting balls or something.
Correct. The ball
That's at
count.
the end. For some reason, all these lights are lit on the top. I don't know why.
That's
You're
the
going to
match.
have to fiddle with this thing. Nothing's perfect in this world. I don't think. Legs! Oh, Terry. Terracins. You're late.
I'm not. Not at all.
We have parties all day. It's Sunday. We got in a bunch of stuff. Actually, the Star Trek's already gone. We had that Star Trek Next Generation. And a certain young man, that's Phil, brought it. Look, this just came in. We have the ruby red display in the back. Now here's the neat thing about this fire. None of the plastics are broken.
And they are original.
These things are original and these things are always broken. We had completely restored the circuit boards and rebuilt the flippers for Steven. He brought the space-time in this. And we did all that work for these two games, but we did not refurbish it. So you can buy it just the way it is and do the LEDs yourself, or we can make it perfect.
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 Cabinet's not too bad either.
Cabinet is very nice. Now, we haven't restored it yet. Once again, if you pay for the full price, we'll restore it. So if you're looking for a fire with no broken plastic.
And the playfield looks pretty good.
Playfield's beautiful. Yeah, it's a factory Mylar that's still in place. So we will leave that alone. We're not going to peel it up or anything. I can't be bothered. I have a life.
You have no time.
Well, I do. I have time to sell you this beautiful, gorgeous, new hardtop pinball. But you got to have $6,000 cash to buy it.
Look at that. How shiny it is.
It's gorgeous. All the plastics are perfect. Playfield is perfect because it's the new hardtop. Things don't get better than this. Unless you don't buy it from me and you buy it from some other guy. It's going to rip you off.
How do you say that in your thing? Did you buy it from someone else? Trade it in.
And they refused to fix it.
And they refused.
Trade it in. I really wanted to say in the tape, trade that piece of garbage in. I wouldn't say that about my competitors.
No.
Look, a lethal weapon with the lethal weapon topper. Like this. Oh no, it is on.
Yes.
So the guy we got it from put the LEDs in it, but he just did the normal dull job. So if somebody orders this overhaul, we'll go through it. And, but we'll sell it just the way it is, a lot cheaper. I had the price up on the website.
I just did one of them. They got side blades for those, believe it or not.
Yeah, that would make it look nice.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm yawning, and we have the show tonight. That's what we do, don't we, Philip?
That's right.
These are now linked. These are the only Arctic Thunders in the world that now run on a solid state drive. The only ones.
SSD for short.
Nobody else has one. I was told it couldn't be done.
It's a computer. It should be able to get done.
These have the new tracks. These are from Mercedes. Mercedes called me yesterday and purchased our Arkanoid Cabaret and the, what's the gun game, Phil? Carnival.
Carnival.
So she has purchased them. Our Black Knight overhaul is progressing nicely. Progressing. The paint, the artwork on the sides are done. The game looks like brand new. We just have this dirty glass on the top, but to keep the. But this is going out this week, or else I have to make payroll. No, I need money. Every day of the week. Look, Jack's to open is done.
All wrapped up, ready to go.
This is going out in the morning, but they have to now take a detour. A whole chunk, a bridge collapsed because a truck caught on fire on 95. Major artery between the south and the north, and it's closed. And it's in the worst possible place because the side streets around it are clogged all the time. This is going to be a disaster, and they think it's going to be a couple of years. I can't imagine it would take that long, but if you watch your news tonight, you'll see that collapse. So it affects this delivery. We're going to have to make it go a different way. We sold this as is. It was so sad. We did fill in some of the holes. It was $900 with the expanded cartridge in it. 19-inch. What's the game called? Neo Geo.
Yeah.
So that's going to get delivered later this week. I can't remember much of anything. Come up front. I think we're in between parties.
Well, one's clearing out, I think.
One is clearing out, and the next one starts. There I am.
Yes.
Twins. Good things always come to an end. After, God, we've been doing a party for 35 years.
Wow.
We're booked pretty well.
Yeah, I was just telling
And the lowest price for a party. because unfortunately, I just thought of that. I hope that doesn't get me a copyright.
Oh.
Infringement.
Yeah, so I was telling her, for many years, I'm here with my kids and grandkids now.
Yeah.
So all my children,
Yeah.
we've had parties here.
Days were here, yeah.
Wow.
90s all the time. Yeah, we were here a couple
Ah,
times a year,
see?
easy. Yeah.
Good things never
So my
die.
husband planned this as a surprise for me to come back.
Good.
Because every time we drive by, I'm like, oh, TNT, like, we would always like have great
You're
family
back.
parties
We're
there.
back,
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Glad
it's
you
great to be
enjoyed
back.
yourself.
This was
Yeah,
great.
she-
And Angie took good care of
She
you,
did
right?
fantastic. Yeah.
I tried.
Real good.
Well, she tries my patience.
I don't have to be nice to him.
She doesn't, because she's leaving now. Terry takes over. She's the next party.
There we go.
Yep,
Okay.
his daughter.
All right.
This is my baby.
Oh, nice.
She
Nice.
takes over. So,
So,
thank
Angie,
you for coming.
oh,
Yeah.
you're very welcome. We had a great time.
Thank you so
And
much.
I told your husband,
Yeah.
call Linda, let me know if it's a boy.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
serious. I want to know if I'm right.
Okay, you got it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
And
guys
you
want the
had
extras
fun.
here?
Yeah, sure.
They're
you go.
fun.
All right.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm sure we'll see you again. Good luck with the
Yeah, we will.
baby.
Yeah, we're going to
Thank
turn
you.
everything back on for the next crew.
All right, great.
Another crew.
Right? It's a boy. I know it is.
There we go. Thanks, and come back and see us.
All right, we will.
Let me turn this light off. Very hot today, so I'm running both air conditioners.
How many?
Both. BOPH. Both. What? 75. She got a $75 tip.
Wow.
But it was 4 hours.
Yeah, but I did the work.
Yeah, it was 4 hours. Yeah, I know, but
And I got paid for 4 hours.
you better get a $75 tip or you're going to get spanked. You know, I should go in there and do a quick visit, but we're live. So we're going to show. Terry,
Who would entertain?
Terry, would you like to hold the camera?
Weekend, aren't you? Not at all.
All is
Oh,
well.
is that camera still
Yes.
on?
Yes, it's
Don't
live.
get me on it, please.
Then you walk quickly.
All right. See you guys.
Go.
Bye. Have a big party.
She's leaving me for good. Terry, could you
Bye,
hold Mr.
Phil.
Camera for a minute? So Phil and I can look at all the great stuff we're selling.
Coming in.
No.
I got it.
Creepy
Goodbye.
people. All right.
Hi there.
Tonight's sale. Sale.tntamusements.com. Make sure you're registered. And make sure you can bid. Because if you haven't been on the site for a month, you may have to change your password. But 3 Atari power supplies first. Technos WrestleFest board. Next one is a Tough Turf. 2 brand new in the box Suzo solid state joysticks. Yes, we have a Midway Mega Race front lit sign. I mean, you have to put a light behind it. A Batman Data East sticker set. It's missing 3 little stickers. But it's original. It's actually from the 90s, not a repro. 3 Atari Asteroids boards. A working 1 through 20 bill validator with current bills. A Muradarts PC that works. Donkey Kong PCBs. 1 complete one in 2 parts. World Cup Soccer. Brand new backlash Mylar. A working Wells Garner 4900 chassis. It works perfect.
Is that for 49? Is that for a 13 or a 19?
19.
19 inch. Okay.
Golden Axe PCB. That works great. A Tank 3 PCB. A Popeye that works, but there's some graphic issues. There's some stuff missing. A working Gauntlet board. A non-working Gauntlet 2 board. Brand new Slugfest plastics. A Wonder Boy PCB. 30 LP records, but it's a great mix. Some old disco, some old. A lot of them were in my collection. In perfect shape. We'll go over the titles. I may even sing a couple. Donkey Kong Cabaret Metal Control Panel.
We don't want him to sing.
Oh, a Donkey Kong Jr. and a Special Force control panel overlay. A Space Station Mylar. Now this is kind of nice.
Wow.
It is used, but it's perfect. So
Well, look
that's
how
really
bright.
nice. So an original Twilight Zone gumball machine. We actually found it And the insides are all there. So, you know, if you have one that's cracked or broken, that's going to be nice for you. A Surf Planet PCB that works. Phil, look.
What?
Bright and shiny. That's right. Satan's Holler. Now you could light this and put it on the table. And put a strip of lights under it too. A Crazy Kong PCB. And working perfect.
Is that original?
Yes.
Huh.
Well, it's Crazy Kong is a bootleg.
Oh.
From overseas. As a matter of fact, it's running on the Falcon board system. But these boards were very durable. Heavyweight Champ PCB. And I know all about heavy. 2 original Atari joysticks that are fully complete. You're going to have to rebuild them, you know, with the rubber. A Holocene. Do you see that PCB board? That went in your Time Traveler's hologram machine. And the Holocene graphics are created so they look 3-dimensional if you put it in the time machine. So if you happen to have a time machine, you could plug this board in, have it in the back, and run the Holocene too if you wanted to. But anyway, you can play it on other stuff too. We have 35, 45 RPM records, and I'm going to sing them to you.
Oh.
We got a stack of manuals, Gunsmoke PCB, Atari Football, and Breakout PCB. The Breakout's fully complete. And here's a rarity. Here's something you will never see except at the TNT Best Offer sale. This was an Atari factory conversion to convert your, you plugged it in here, your Tempest, and then coming out this end is Major Havoc. So you plug your Major Havoc board in, and then you hook in an Atari Tempest. Super rare. I kept this for years because I kept thinking, oh, well, I'll be able to test my Major Havocs when I get the Tempest in. We already know I sold all 7 of my Major Havoc boards. It turns out 5 of the 7 work fine. They're gone from Best Offer sales. We're up to 72. And now, there's also a Golden Axe 2 PCB. And then we have our free crap at the end of the night. We have some crap. I'm going to add a few more stuff to it. Some interesting mini marquees, a brand new mug, my delightful sauce, and I'm going to come up with some other stuff too. But that's at the end. You know, it's at 7 o'clock. It's soon. And I need to get rid of all these empty boxes. These are empty. Well, actually, they're not. There's a couple that are full. Like this is all Stern Williams stuff. There's a boatload of displays.
Oh, that's why you're sewing them.
I have to get rid of this stuff. I am clogged. Phil is going to borrow some of my movies so he can test them and run them for his mother.
And I give a report after
Hi,
I'm
Mom.
done.
Are you running? Are you watching?
I believe she is.
She is. Good. So she's all excited. Let me look and see. The front of it looks great. Oh no, won't be Pizza Hut. It's going to be Applebee's. However, I've ordered dinner from Robin Hood. It comes at 5:30, and then we'll have dinner with everyone. Gino and his son Zach will be with us, and Chuck, of course, Puck Chucker. He's coming at some point, so you'll see all of us at 7 o'clock, which is just, oh my God, Phil, it's just 2 hours and 15 minutes away. Listen, make sure you're watching us on TikTok. Okay, that's very important to me. TokTik. Because if you watch there, you can see a lot of interesting stuff we've been putting up. We've been getting a lot of calls too. New calls, fresh calls from new collectors and stuff from our TikTok channel. Our feature tonight, our last item of the night, actually I meant to have this plugged in before we went live, is going to be this really neat motion clock. I'm going to have it on this side.
I wanted to see what I would do if I brought this up to the monitor.
Let me find an empty out.
Yeah, I can't do it. Pole's too long.
What again?
I was trying to put the camera up to the television set.
Oh, the television set.
Where are you going to place it at?
I have to loop it in again. There we are. Isn't that marvelous? You know what? I'm going to set it for the time, too. What time is it? It's 4:46. So let me have it set for 4:46 just to confirm it's keeping good time. What's interesting about 4:46, according to the clock, is accurate. That's what that looks like. Very rare. Like me. Right, Phil?
Correct.
I'm exhausted. I'm as tired as you.
Who put the chip in the top?
The who one? Oh, that unfortunately. Yes, Matt, for the $2, I am now going to sing each and every one.
No.
And by the way, the fire marshal loves me.
Maybe maybe Chuck and I
They
will.
gave us a clean bill of health here. Every single emergency light worked. And you know how many emergency lights we have? We have about 45. And every single one came on. He was very happy. But he wants me to change the ceiling tiles in the offices next door. Because he just noticed they're not burn-away tiles. I bought that office as finished. And the sprinklers are above the tiles. So if there was a fire in the offices, it wouldn't burn through. So the tiles burn through. Well, are they going to have pizza?
Yes, of course.
Did you confirm the pizza?
I did not. I was waiting for you to do that.
Who did they order it from?
Dominic's?
You know when I call, they're cross. Oh, there's my Jeff. Jeff is finally tuned in. I'm actually going to share Jeff's telescreen. Jeffrey just released his new episode of the show I was not invited to, where they didn't pay me, wouldn't pay my way. Would they, Jeff? Creeps. They're so mean to me.
I guess they think you got to pay once in a while.
Yeah, they're so mean. So I'm going to show you a piece of it here. Let me share my screen. Where's the share? Make sure. Okay, there's the sound. Okay, I'm sharing the screen now. And
All right. Oh, I almost shot her. Oh, you almost shot her. You almost shot her.
What's up, Mike? What's going on? Looking forward to today. It's going to be a nice grand opening. I see a lot of enjoyment coming out of here. And I'm going to try a couple of high scores today.
You know what's missing from this grand opening? Do you have any idea what's missing?
You just move your tank. It's kind of fun.
How do you know?
Shoot tanks.
What hardware is this? No, it's not System 1. Would it be?
It's kind of the version after.
It's like the. Okay, this is good. Like
This is up now. Look, they're having so much fun. See the big scissors? They cut. Oh, what's this? Oh, grand opening at Pastime Arcades. And I wasn't asked. Let's just forget about Todd and we'll do it ourselves. You creeps. You creeps. I'm the king of
Don't you know that?
We are in the Pastimes kitchen here, and we're...
Did you see what they did? I didn't see the arcade opening.
Well, you did there.
He did. Sadly, 95 is closed. But the good news is Arcade Hollywood's video has not crashed and burned. As a matter of fact, here is Arcade Hollywood video. It's only 20 minutes or so. I'm going to connect it here so you can watch it. There we go. So you will be able to watch it. Let me turn on the fun cam. See, this way we go into each other. There we go. See? Uh-oh. See? Automatically the camera recreates and recreates. It's all electronic. Bonk. I look like a big mirror, Jeff. Or Jeff.
That's Phil.
I'm talking to Jeff. Now, also, Retro Ralph made a video about the show. And that's this one. I have to save.
Rob Burke, one of the biggest collectors of arcade games and pinball machines in the entire world. But why does he collect all these things?
He didn't
To
invite
relive
me.
old memories? To bring him back to a simpler time? Within these walls resides a collection that surpasses any I have ever seen, and he's sharing it with all of us. Welcome to Pastimes Arcade.
In color. So, you will be able to see that. Here's Ralph's video. Now, his is not real long. I think his is only 13 minutes. But you got to buy Ralph's video. There we go. Good. I'm exhausted. We are back
On
Yes.
on shaky post camera from Phil.
We're so busy.
We are.
We are. So, I have phone calls I haven't called back.
So maybe we'll take a poll. So, should we have Todd sing all the 45s, or maybe Chuck and I sing all the 45s? What do you think?
We should have a poll. We should. Okay. Should Chuck and Phil sing the 45, the records tonight?
For the record player.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yes or no? Okay. Ask your gooey. Okay, I'm putting the poll up. There you go. There you go. Now you know. So all you have to do is start polling. People are polling, baby. 80%, 71% say yes. It's changing fast. You can see at the top of the chat what's happening. I'm kind of figuring this stuff out. I think I can do stuff on the OBS, but you gotta understand I'm 68 and it's difficult to teach old guys new tricks. It is.
Yeah.
It is. It is. Do a barbershop quartet with Terry and crew.
Oh, there you go.
Ah.
Always
Good
nice.
idea, Stone. Stone got our Tasmanian devil stuff. Did it all arrive okay? That's Dave. Did it all arrive, young man? Waterproof mic to go underwater. Yeah, we are today. I'd ask Phil if they had a bidet. A lot of you are aware what a bidet is, because I actually found this out. But a bidet is where you sit on the toilet, and instead of using paper to wipe yourself, you turn this knob, and it's actually quite wonderful.
It cleans your bottom.
Yes, it does. It cleans your bottom. And inexplicably, it's been used in the European countries for years and completely ignored by America.
This has everything to do with video games and pinball machines.
My Wreck-It Ralph is a strong proponent of the bidet. Yes, see, if you don't wash your butt, is it clean? I did experience it. I was in England with my father, and in one of the hotels, we stayed in a lot of bed and breakfasts, not in hotels back then, when it was at least cheaper. But we did a couple nights not find any bed and breakfasts when we were 50 miles, so we ended up staying in hotels which had them, and it was really neat. And it's quite. And then Fid says you can also use it as a water fountain.
Well, you turn it to cold,
However,
sure.
it's warm. Yeah, you'd have to make sure it's cold. Ralph thinks we should I'll have the cleanest hiney in gaming. Maybe Retro Ralph, or Wreck-It Ralph, we should do the bidet seating at the Pinball Expo in October.
Ooh.
See, I manscaped you then, huh?
September?
No, September is the Pintastic show. October is Pinball Expo. There's 2 separate shows. Two. There are other shows between the time, but now Marcy says just sit in the sink.
I like that.
Yeah,
Good.
but see, the water is coming from up. See, in a bidet, it's firing up into your hiney. I'm not kidding. So you should look at Home Depot and see if they're selling any.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just packaged. Do you know I'm sending a little booklet to Australia.
Firepower.
This is the Bride of Pinbot.
Oh, okay.
This little booklet, the cheapest ways to send it to Australia, it's outrageous, is $16. Okay? The Postal Service wants $19.35. $19.35 to send a 5-ounce packet. Absolutely outrageous. Unbelievable.
Well, couldn't you put it first class? Would that be cheaper? On that?
Yeah, that is first class.
Oh, okay. That's
No,
not.
priority mail is a lot more.
Oh, okay.
You're not going to get priority mail for that kind of money.
Well,
Outrageous.
how long's first class take?
Chris Frenchie's here. My Gino. Gino is coming tonight
Here.
with his son Zach. You will see him. I did order lunch or dinner, and it's I pick it up at 5:30. So we're going to have a wonderful dinner here before the show, and then after the show, the 6 of us are going to go out to Applebee's if possible. Gino says Zach may have to go home. He may be too tired. Scott Parisi says he has a bidet. Got it in 2017. I like this part, and it changed my life. Scotty. Well, Scott, if you want to come out to Applebee's tonight, you can. The show is going to run fast, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to share this.
Right.
I'm going to tell them why. Here's why. Wait a minute. Let me share screen.
Anybody believe?
What happened to the audio? Uh-oh. Yep, I see there's no audio. God, I didn't look fast enough. No, what happened is I have to switch to the desk mic when that happens, and I didn't do it. Oh God, I feel like a big fat fool. Yeah, the sound's back. I wasn't here. Nothing new to hear. God, I feel like so stupid. I have to remember, see, if I go back to the other camera, we get the echo, so this has to go on and off. I wonder how long I was doing that. Man. Okay.
Oh, I'd say at least 5 minutes.
Oh, no.
No, not that.
Well, I was showing you, as you saw, the best offer sale. You at least were seeing something of value. Where was it now? Where is it? Here it is. So I was showing you that if you make an offer like the Gauntlet 2, if you click on this, Tim Hoffman is the high bidder at 200. Okay, you see all the bidders below that. It looks like it's PETA Arcade and Tim Hoffman. They're the ones having it out. And the other people dropped out. But see, tonight that could change. When we go live, if somebody types in 205, but Tim Hoffman entered 220, then there'll be no, it would go to 210, you see. So it wouldn't go up to Tim's maximum. That's what I was saying earlier when we were looking at these. So these have offers here. And I was mentioning that if something says view details, that means it's a buy it now. You see this one here? It says plastic set, 5-piece brand new plastic set with a cover on it, protective cover. You can only bid, and it's the fastest finger. We'll flash a price up, whoever pushes the button first. Obviously, you have to be present to win. The same is true with the Kong Gorilla, the Donkey Kong Crazy Kong, the Surf Planet. So this is an encouragement to be here and watch the show. But we have a number of things with no bids. See this make offer? Nobody's even bid $5. So some of this stuff may be had cheap. Now, if you keep scanning on your panel, it starts our buy it now list. So this is stuff we have available for sale. I have to take the main. Somebody bought the main event. I need to take that out. But we have a lot of other crap stuff, great stuff available, cheap, and we are going to be loading this up, guys. We are going to, but you see, everybody says, "Oh, it's all out of order." No, it isn't. You go up to the legend, and you click backglass, and it'll show the backglasses we have. If you click pinball parts, it'll show the pinball parts. See, we currently only have 5 pinball parts. We say arcade parts, it's the arcade. Oh, we're waiting on the guy paying. The American Laser disc has been, it's been ordered. I just sent him a bill for shipping. So I think that's going to sell. It'll sell sales pending until we get paid. Then it automatically drops out. And Robert's getting the gear shift. So that's why that says pending. He's waiting to see if he wins anything at tonight's show. We plan on adding a lot of crap because our next sale, folks, is not until July, and it is at, let me see, best. This is the tentative. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why are you dawdling like this? Dawdling. Here's the temporary. Okay, let me get the picture over here. We have to add in Gino into the picture. There it is. So, I didn't get the date in. It's July. What date did we tell Phil? It's going to be near July 9th. So I'm going to put the picture in when Gino and Zach comes. So this slide will be up on your screen soon. So that'll be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Look at all the files. I got so many files. Got a lot of garbage in here. I do.
A lot of trash.
Yes. It is back. Yes, I know you lost it at the Applebee's. But let me see. Speaking of Gauntlet 2, does the control it pops off. It does, but it doesn't. 38 inches wide. It's not 38 inches wide, Scott. It's deep, 30 inches deep. You know, the width is 28 inches.
Yeah.
And I think you can save an inch if we pop the control panel off. So it's 27 inches wide, but 38 inches deep. Anyway, we're not muted anymore, though, right? Anyway, yeah, sorry about that. So, I didn't mean to put this, but that's the only way I can get my picture up. There we go, full desk cam. Phil took a break. He By the way, where is the little kid?
I don't know.
Did he leave early?
Maybe he did.
By the way, where is Anyway, anyhow. Oh, okay. He wasn't back there when I saw it.
Maybe he's getting a schematic or something out of
The schematic. That would do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me switch back to your camera, Phil. And then I have to cut this volume off. OBS. Cut that off. Okay, now the OBS camera took over. Okay.
It's on the ground, that's why it's steady.
Good. I'll send Frank right over. Not. Scott, you only bought one game from me. He's gonna buy this, he's gonna buy that. But Phil bought the Star Trek Next Generation. Didn't you, Philip?
Ouch.
Hi,
honey. Hi, Mom.
I now own the boy. I own the boy. Hello.
Hey, it's me.
Hi, Tammy.
Hey, is Terry there?
Terry is in the kitchen,
Tending to the party, brother.
tending to the party, but I can probably see if she can pick up.
Is she doing pizza?
What again?
Is she doing pizza or cake? Because I don't want to interrupt if she
The
is.
pizza comes in 10 minutes. If it's on schedule, it'll be here at 5:20.
Yeah, put me on.
All right, hold on. Terry, can you pick up the phone?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can you pick up the phone? Tammy wanted to ask you a question.
I'm doing pizza.
Are you doing the pizza right now?
Yeah.
Because I gotta rewind.
Okay, well, I got to rewind now.
Okay. I have to rewind. We'll go in and fill it. Tammy, she's doing the pizza now, hon.
Okay, I'll tell her to call me later when she's available.
I will
Okay?
do it. Okay, baby.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so why don't you follow, and you can see my rigmarole. Rewind it. Phil, you'll be able to stick Mr. Camera up.
Yeah. Because I'm not going right behind you.
You gotta give me 4 minutes. What age are they? Here we go. So we bring this down. We bring this down. Then I go up the steps like this, and Phil will slide Mr. Camera up into the attic. Now, so you can see better, I'll turn on the overhead lights. Now, just like the old VHS tapes, you do have to rewind. Of course. Now.
I can imagine that camera is shaking like a leaf.
Oh no, you're not shaking, Phil.
Well, I'm trying to keep it steady.
Now, use Mr. Blow Off, and here, I'll grab Mr. Camera. So, we open up the door, and then we blow out the film trays and compartments. Like so. That's critical, of course. By the way, up here, there's a lot of stuff.
A treasure trove
I've got piles of films. I got piles of films. Now this one's rewinding now. And then I'll blow this one out too. Boy, the can fill got real cold. Now, these are called auto threads. They call them Bell & Howell auto thread or auto load. A lot of people call them Hell & Bow Filmo eaters, because if you don't have the film straight, it'll get stuck inside the mechanism. Now, a lot of people don't see this, but if I move this lever like this, it puts the automatic threading and squeezes everything. You see how it makes a pathway? Like so. So the film will load in okay. Now, these are my favorite projectors. These are model 1592s. These were made about, I'm gonna say 40 years ago. 35 or 40 years ago. So, as you can see the different film stocks too, if you look. You see how the films are different colors? There's 5 cartoons on each reel. And we're almost ready, Philip. And then the problem is, we may have already had a copyright hit with a Mickey Mouse. We'll only be able to run the logo of the one cartoon. But I'll get this ready to go. And then, this one's almost done, and I'll show you again. Lift up Mr. Camera.
Am I using the one closest to me?
In a moment, yep. And then I feed the film through. It comes through and comes out here. I give it a little tug to release the automatic part of the film. If you can hold this again, Phil. Keep it up high though. And then I place the film around the reel. I do not stick it in the hole. I test it. And then I do the same over here. And then both reels will be ready to go. Now, I use a special kind of leader. This leader is hard plastic. This will go through anything. It can't be torn or ripped. And this will plow through the projector no matter what. As long as the edge is straight. So, if I use regular film, I risk it getting stuck. So after, I guess, 50 years of film, I figured it all out. And once I do that, come down, like so. These steps endure a lot of weight, don't they, Phil?
Oh yeah.
And then we're ready.
Yeah, that's it. You know they're pretty good ahead.
And then we'll be able to run like a few seconds. Yeah. And then we'll have to exit quick.
Mm-hmm. Just reminds me of the old days of drive-in theaters.
We'll have to exit now. Unfortunately, Casper is still copyrighted. Now, this cartoon is no longer shown because it features a friendly Indian village, and they are very upset about it. So that has been cut. It's not viewed anymore. That's an old dye transfer print, and the actual print's probably worth about $400. 7-minute cartoon.
Wow.
Now back here, Zachary! Lex, is Lex here? Zach isn't. Where have you been? I came back here and you weren't anywhere to be found. Where were you? Were you outside? Were you in the toilet? Were you playing games? Hiding. I want you to get a little WD-40 and put it on this. See how it's sticking? My clientele.
I think it's just a position thing.
Oh, you know what? I think
It's
actually this metal. I think it's sticking on the metal.
That's what I thought.
Valley thought that this system was the cat's meow.
I like the convertible.
It's horrible.
I liked it.
It's horrible. This has to get bent up a little. Yeah, it's sticking. Oh, Lexan.
We'll tighten that up.
Yeah.
Put a screw in
Here's
it.
the problem. It's dropping. So it's sticking on the plate.
So if you remove the plate and get it up in the air.
No, what we'll have to do, Lex, is see that screw? I want you to take that screw out. This one. See? It's no longer grabbing. That should not be that screw. I guess it should be a nut and bolt.
Yeah, small nut and bolt.
Yeah. Because that doesn't do any good and it's sticky. It's not plexiglass.
Oh no.
Oh,
Metal ball, a metal ball in a.
I'm never gonna find it. Look. I'll do the alligator clips. We'll clip one here, we'll clip one here, we'll clip one. See, I know what I'm doing. And look, Phil, they cleverly. Oh.
Now that's funny.
Now, the Intel processor in this game is right here. This is, in fact, the processor. This is like a Z80 with a motor.
Ooh.
I'm not kidding.
I know.
It's all electronic.
I know.
It looks like he changed all the fuse blocks because on Bally games, that's the first thing that takes a dump. This is a Bally, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the first thing that takes a dump. They use the world's worst. I didn't realize it was a nightmare. So Lexan, you were going to fix this before you exit today. Okay, so that doesn't get stuck there. You'll have to put a little nut and bolt to pull those pieces together. Look at Lex. You're graduating, right?
No.
When's your last day of school?
It was last week.
It was last week, but you got out of what grade?
10.
He's going to 11th now.
Graduating. You got out of 10th. You passed with flying D's. God.
He passed. That's all that matters.
You did. F's. How many F's?
I haven't.
No F's?
Nope.
That's good.
I'm impressed. I got some. They told me my grade point average didn't exist.
It was so low.
They said, I'm sorry, Mr. Tucky, but you're below 0. Good. I'm going to let Lex alone. He's a good boy, isn't he?
Yes.
Does he deserve to die?
No. Too young yet.
Too young. I haven't perverted the boy yet.
Nope.
I'm working on it.
I know.
I see the I can hear the cartoon. It's got a minute and a half to go. Or 2 minutes.
What time is it?
Lex is so excited.
What time is it?
It's 5:21.
Okay. You have to go.
I can't believe I screwed up. I would be appreciative if you could at least give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Oh, 75%. Did you wait a minute? Let me show the poll.
Could you?
Let me show the poll. Wait a minute.
Oh my
That
God.
means I have to turn this one up.
Mm.
There we go. Okay, 75%, folks. Right there, 75%. So it looks like you and Chuck will be singing tonight.
Outstanding.
And I will take a break.
I like that.
And I'm going to they're going to do the albums too. So
Yeah.
they can't see you, you're off camera. Oh, listen, I'm going to, you sit and talk. I am going to go. No, not rewind. I've got to turn the cartoon off. Right. So you talk. Sit down there and you talk to the camera.
I gotta get my glasses. I can't see what the camera's saying. Oh look, my debut. Hi, everybody. Now let's see if I can navigate. Can everybody hear me? Okay. I can't even find what I need to find. There we go. All right, everybody. We're going to get ready for the big auction. We got a lot of stuff to pull off, but we'll get it all done. And then we have to clean this mess up, which is a disaster.
I realized at the end
but
wouldn't have gotten
we'll get it done.
Because the song is what hits the copyright, Phil.
I know.
The song is.
The song.
Look, you've gotten the
I didn't do that.
No, I left it. I left the auction on.
Oh.
So you changed it. So we had that stupid auction. Here it is. That's what we had.
Right.
Have any new people? Let me see if anybody new has registered. New profiles. Ah, Matt has registered.
He talks so loud.
Matt, I'm going to give you $500 of bidding power. There we go. $500 worth of bidding.
And I started out at $250.
You did. Now let's see if anybody else bought anything. Just Robert. Robert bought the control, the joystick, or the shifter.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to wait and see. So this kind of, she has quite a nice setup here, and this is the master system, where you type in how much you want. Right, and then, and it's kind of nice. As I said, if you look over here, it says Tim is the high bidder on the Atari things. Right?
Outstanding.
Harry? Hope somebody wants a pole position. Pole position.
Ah.
Oh, I think we were double sound.
We were.
Oh, no, we weren't. No, we weren't. I'm not on OBS.
No.
The
You're on
OBS
that.
is double sound. It's this one here.
I know, but you have to shut this down when you do that.
Okay, so let's switch because we're going to end.
Good.
I hope you all enjoyed our show. Let me switch back to OBS. Here we go. Get real close to you. The lens is in the front, Bill.
Flip it! It's like Tetris.
So, you have your work cut out for you. You got 90 minutes to have dinner and come back and join me at the best offer sale because I need to get rid of this crap. And
I mean, good
get
stuff.
Rid of some of these empty boxes, so we keep it.
Look at that. It's a wall. I mean, Chuck and I
There
put...
are some boards and stuff.
I know, but that's only like...
What's in that box? I think, oh, that's the... Somebody bought the Revolution X package deal. So that's going out. And then you're also, remember, TikTok. Please remember to go to my TikTok stuff. My videos. We have a lot of fun there with shorts and stuff. So we do a lot of fun stuff. I think we do. I was just checking to see if the Punny Factory got any sales. Nothing new. Pulp Fiction, everybody's excited. But good heavens, when are they going to release Pulp Fiction? The Pin side are saying, a lot of them are saying it's not going to be for a long time, until like winter or the spring. So I don't know. I'm reading all kinds of things, so it's pretty scary. Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern, so it's 90 minutes from now. We went up 76%. 76% want you two boys to sing it.
Oh my goodness.
Hey You says, is that everything Phil bought? It's easy, Weeze. Just email me. For shipping.
This was my shelf, which is now empty. See, I even have my own shelf. That's for Gino, though, by the way. Gino had to get it. That's for Gino. That means I picked everything up off my shelf, put it in the truck, along with everything else.
Having second thoughts on the skateboard. What's the skateboard one? Is that Surf Planet? I don't remember now. No, there's two. Didn't we have two of those boards up there, Phil?
Where? Oh, you mean up on the auction tonight?
Yeah, Atari. Surf Planet. That's fast as finger.
Oh, Surf Planet is.
Somebody bought the.
Oh. Yeah, it's Surf Planet.
Yeah, Surf Planet. It's a joystick. What is Surf Planet? You may want it. You have an opportunity to buy it tonight. And once again, I think we're going to go nice and smooth and quick. The plan is not to dawdle and dilly-dally. Is it?
Well,
Is it, Phil?
it's all. Well, it's all.
We want to make sure none of you are bidding with that, a pot to piss in, okay? You better have it. You better have it, please. And then, so that's important. And then, oh, don't forget to order Tammy's record album. I always have to plug my little girl. There it is. So don't forget to order this. I'd appreciate it. Oh, I have the toilet thing. Yeah, I was going to use that later, but in case some of you don't tune in, Tammy's album is selling pretty good. Let me see. What was the toilet one called? Oh, Poop with Friends. That's this. See, we have it over here because I'll appear when we have the starting screen up. When the live sale screen is up. Oh, wrong one. That is the live sale. And then I'll be there, but I have to have the poop over that. See? Poop will be there, and I'll appear here where it says no signal. So, I'm glad I don't have to do this on a regular basis. But,
Well, you think you'd be good by now.
No, I'm never good. It's too many buttons, too many things. And she did get me this keyboard. Look at this fancy. And let me turn your camera back on. Let me turn your OBS. You can see this fancy keyboard. See there? See there? So I can actually push those buttons. And I have to keep plugging, Chris. Chris, you know you have to plug everything. But listen, we are tired. She has a button. Now, look right here. Do you see where she put that little screen in? See where it says end screen? When I peck that, your screen will go into our end credits. And it's going to be burning, baby. Burning end credits. See you guys in 90 minutes. Good night. Good night. We're done here.